growing up. Everyone kind of comes to a point in their lives where they need to confront their past self and their future self, that you're kind of on your own. And I think that's why I'm kind of talking about this, because obviously I'm 17. I think that I want to kind of understand how past generations looked at growing up compared to future generations. The quality of your upbringing has a negative correlation to suicide. People used to be able to buy a house at like 26 or 30. Nowadays, you might wait our whole lives to just have a plot of land for ourselves. And because of that, I think that the perspectives other people will have to growing up will be a lot more different by each generation. It will be a lot more subjective. I'm also going to look at the different experiences that everyone has and how that kind of shapes them as a person as they go older. Any kind of staple that you have in your life, the friends you make along the way, how they affect your future and how that affects your perspective on growing up. I think that's very interesting. And I guess people are more lonely and have less of a sense of community. And I think that probably gives more pressure for them growing up, because without a kind of structure already formed for yourself, it's kind of hard to say, all right, my life is set out. It's like starting another chapter when you didn't really have much to go off in the first place. Some people just cling on to the past like it's their kind of entire life. Like there's nostalgia and then this delusional sense you have, like, look at what I did back in the day. I think that those kinds of sentences, and if you say them too much, I think it kind of represents the kind of person you are. Now for the interviews. What do you think your favorite year was?
This one.
Freshman year of college.
Probably last year. What was that? Sophomore year of college.
I think it was a childhood, childhood years. Yes, maybe because I idealize it.
To be honest, I don't know, but I think 2021.
Really? How old were you then?
16.
Oh, 2010 perhaps?
2010. Same for you, or?
Maybe 2012 or something?
How old were you guys then?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Really?
14.
Of your
Year?
life? Yeah.
2022, last
Why?
year. Because it was my 18-year-old,
right,
so
yeah.
it was special.
For me, morning.
Last year. Oh, this year actually.
What about you?
2012.
So how old were you guys then?
How old was I this year? I'm 19.
I was 8.
My favourite year was 1980. I was 10 years old.
Oh, 10 years old?
Yeah.
Why was that your favorite year?
I think it was, just coming to mature then, and seeing some of the children a little bit older than me growing up.
Growing up is not a choice. You can't say, oh, I don't want to grow up, unless you kill yourself. But let's hope no one does that. The point I'm trying to make is that growing up, whether you like it or hate it, the best and most efficient thing to do is come to terms with it. The way society kind of shows growing up, there's a lot more pressure in growing up than there used to be. Or at least there's a lot more of a pressure to be better or to be more successful than everyone else, when in reality it might even be harder to have basic things like housing. So it seems like the expectation is going up, but the difficulty it is to get a basic kind of stereotypical happy life, kind of not too successful but happy lifestyle is getting a lot harder. When you look back at that time, what kind of brings the most nostalgia for you guys?
Probably it was the first time that college or university is when everyone from home just goes and you have a ton of free time and you live with all of your best friends. So
I don't know. I guess just being younger.
The Olympics and being younger. That was great.
Yeah.
I started university, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, nostalgic times.
Yeah.
I went to high school and had a really great group of friends.
I went to the beach with my family.
Yeah.
I don't know, with my family, with my friends when I met them. So.
Growing up is something like death. I think one of the things that the French guy that I interviewed said, being youth should not be for the young or something along those lines, kind of shows this paradoxical way of how kids want to become older but adults want to become younger. And I think more kids in past generations wanted to become older, but nowadays I think more kids want to remain young, because I think we're just less happy overall. How much money would you pay to go back to that year?
Absolutely €0. Yes, no. I mean, it's the best year, but it's still. I don't think I would like to go back there. Absolutely zero.
Absolutely zero. So it's just mainly it's just the idea is more important than the.
Yes, completely right. Yeah.
Nothing.
To read
Thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I would.
I don't want to go back. It was good, but I'd leave it exactly how it was.
Yeah, it's good. Would you go back or like?
Nah, we still got two more.
2 more years. It only gets better from there.
I don't know.
If I said a million, you?
I don't think I would have gone back.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I agree.
I feel like it's a good memory, and now I'm done with that.
I wouldn't pay any money to go back there.
Really?
No, I'm happy where I am, you know. I'm happy with my life. I've done a lot in my life, you know, travelled and done a lot of things in my life, achieved a lot of things.
If you were to talk to your younger self, what would you tell him?
No, for me it's important grow up and realize my dreams, my ideas,
Oh,
and make money.
and make
Money is the
I think I would tell myself to be more creative.
Really?
Yes, even more, yes.
Sorry, can we stand like a bit more this way because they're a bit like. Sorry about this, by the way.
It's alright. And I would tell myself to not listen to cult people.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Right,
Yes,
yeah,
mostly.
I wouldn't want to do that
Yes.
either.
If you feel the need to change school, do it.
Just be more confident. Be careful. Who do you trust?
Yeah,
Because you could go damaged.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Heartbreaking stuff.
yes.
Just don't be a dick sometimes,
Yeah.
you know.
For the people that live in loving households and just have normal families, you're with them every day. I guess to be stripped away from that completely into this new environment, it's hard and it's scary. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why, even if you're like, oh, my parents are kind of fucking annoying, just realizing that you're not gonna have this constant kind of form of care coming to you. Like you've still got parents, they're not dead. Like they're still gonna call you every day, but just knowing that they're not always there for you is kind of hard. It's like the standard for the amount of love and affection you get decreases just because you don't have a constant flow of it. And I guess it's normal. It's not like your mother should be with you 24/7 or your father giving you that kind of validation. Growing up also makes you realize that you need to work more for your own shit, and that includes love. Do you think you're a wise person compared to how you used to be?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, only because of my wife.
Oh, that's
I'd still be the little boy. I'll still be a little boy occasionally when I want, when I can.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hope so. Yes.
yeah,
Maybe. Oh, yeah, definitely.
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. What makes a mature person then?
I think just experience.
Growing up and letting other people grow up as well.
Really?
Yeah, around
Just
you.
progress.
Yeah, just progress and evolution. I think. Yeah, I think when you have children and you help them grow up and help them mature, you know.
And see stuff from other people's perspectives.
Yeah. Like empathetic understanding. Exactly. Stuff like that. Experience.
Mostly love, no?
Love. You think love is a big part of it?
Yes, love experience. Loving people, being loved,
Yeah. That's a good answer.
having your heart crushed and then getting back up. Yes, I think it's
Really?
this. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you learn a lot on the way, basically.
Yeah. Just
School,
like gaining
friends,
knowledge.
family, all kinds of things, and you learn more, basically.
Yeah, different point of views.
If the average life expectancy is 80 or something like that, and you're 20, it's already a quarter of your life gone. That's crazy to think about. I know people say, oh, this is just the beginning, this is just the beginning. Yeah, it's just the beginning, and that's the kind of mentality you have. But if you deep it for a second, 25% of your life is already gone. It just shows there's this kind of tightrope that everyone has to balance between falling too far into enjoying your youth and falling too far into I need to prepare myself for the future. And if you don't balance that correctly, that could affect your future in both ways, and that's scary. How different did you expect your future to look like when you were younger?
I never thought I'd live this old, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, some of the things I used to get up to, I was into motorsport and had a lot of bad accidents. You know?
family, dreams.
Really, now you think you would have a family now?
No, but I want to have a family.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think it's pretty what I would hoped it would have been.
Probably better than what I hoped it'd be.
Really
Yeah.
better?
Different
Yeah.
so much.
Really?
I didn't really think I would be here with 19 years old with my friend.
Yeah.
Working, studying what I am studying. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know. I thought I was going to be a doctor and go to school for that, and I'm not doing that anymore. Didn't think I'd be here.
Fair enough. What about?
Yeah,
It's about. I never really envisioned anything. I'd be happy if I.
Yeah.
From.
So you knew.
I know. I wanted to be a pilot.
Well, I guess when you get a steady job and everything, things sort of just flow along.
How do you think important experiences like your first drink, your first kiss, like experiences that kind of you remember very fondly, like affect your future?
I think they do.
Yeah, they definitely do.
When they happen is quite important.
Yeah.
But also,
So I think
like,
people always ask like, how old were you when?
A lot. I think that we have the expectancies so high, and then when you do it, it's like, okay, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everything else, like the first drink, the first, I don't know, the first shirt that I bought, this is really not this important.
Yeah.
The first throwing up, the first, this is important. No, and then the real one is the first, for me, it's the, same thing, the first heartbreak, the first big love, the first, I don't know, the first real group of friends.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, it stays with you, right? And so it infuses all the rest. Like, how does it shape me now? I don't know. I try to, you know, not forget it, but not getting stuck in it.
I do remember those times, you know, the drink maybe before the kiss. You know, you know, a lot of my friends were sneaking drinks out of the houses. There were many first kisses, I think.
Yeah. But do you think without those experiences, you wouldn't be who you are today?
Maybe. I think they may have certainly stapled a few things in my growing up, you know.
I guess the way I'm kind of coping with growing up is basically saying, all right, I'm starting to figure out what I want to be and what I want to do in my future. I'm gonna try to start now doing that with this YouTube, trying to be influential and hopefully help people. I think if I interviewed a bigger variety of people from different backgrounds, they would have said, oh, I wish I did this. But then were you guys like scared or like excited to grow up?
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
A little bit of both, I think.
I don't think so. I was always just excited.
You're excited? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, were you excited?
Yeah, I wanted to, but we're still like...
Yeah, we're still young.
So I guess I wanted to, but I mean, I don't know. I like where I'm at.
Yeah.
We haven't grown up yet.
We're not. We're like 20
We're
years
still
old.
kids.
I wanted to grow up so fast, but now I look back and I say,
really?
I don't really want it.
Yeah. When we're kids, we dream of growing up, of being an adult, and then when we're an adult, we dream of going back to youth. Yeah. You know, there's this saying that I heard recently, which is youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah.
I don't think you're really stressed about growing up. You're stressed about life as a whole.
Both. I don't know. Anxious. Maybe more anxious, yeah.
Why anxious then?
I don't know.
It's like the unknown.
Just like being an adult.
I grew up for me, for the future, for my future family. Yeah, this is the...
I was excited.
You really?
Yeah, never anxious, never held back at anything, neither. Everything I saw I wanted to do, very confident, probably fortunate for me, I'm a very confident person. I could just see something, want to do it and go for it. So for me, growing up was easy.
I guess I wanted to grow up as much as possible, as fast as possible. Then I turned 18 and I realized that adulthood is not that good.
Yeah.
It's really fine being a child with no
consequences.
No consequences,
stuff like that.
Nothing to think about.
The way I consider growing up is a lot like death. It's going to happen, so don't be a pussy about it, don't be scared of it. It happens. Try to set yourself up nicely for the future the same way as you would try to not die. You know, simple shit like that. You're only gonna be whatever age you are now once, so don't waste it, Stuff like experiences were very interesting to talk about because let's say you've never kissed a girl and you're 17. The pressure you would have from that must be immense. Whether you should have that pressure or not, I know that if I'd never kissed a girl before and I was 17, I'd be depressed. I'd be ashamed of myself. And I don't know if that's the right feeling to have. I'm talking about this because a lot less men and some women are getting a lot less action than they used to, the majority of men. So I can kind of understand that if you had a lack of experience socially, not even in terms of relationships, I'm sure the future might be even more scarce or even more grim. feel like something like growing up is a bit more hard to talk about than other things, just because it's happening. You can't stop it. All you can do is kind of understand that it's happening and hope that you don't fuck up. We filming another 10 seconds for the YouTube channel. Let's go! Let's go, 10 seconds. We love our 10 seconds here.